Hey guys, J77 here doing a request video. A friend of mine has asked me about my own personal honest opinion about the Micheal Vick situation as well as the Andy Reid situation. I had mentioned this briefly during my NFL Black Monday video, but I never really talked about each coach individually, especially the Philadelphia Eagles coach. I will give my honest review, my honest opinion about that, as well as Micheal Vick briefly. First, let me just go with the coach situation. I was a little bit surprised they let him go, especially after he's been a proven coach that actually can win once given the right tools. He didn't have many bad seasons. Granted, this season was probably his worst, but I felt that for his track record as well as him handling players, I felt that at least they should at least give him one more season. There are a lot of people who are Philadelphia Eagle fans or just football fans in general felt that that it was justified because he never won the Super Bowl. He never went that. He never took that big game. The last Super Bowl he was in was in 2004. Of course, he lost to the New England Patriots. It was a tough defeat for them, and it never really came back to the Super Bowl. But since then, in 2006, they lost to New Orleans Saints in the divisional championship game. The divisional game. We also had 2008 when he lost to Arizona in the NFC championship game. Lost in the wild card games for both Dallas and Green Bay in 09 and then 10. And that was the last time he has ever been in the playoff. He have lost back-to-back. The first time in his career, he went 8-8 in 2011, and that 12-4 record, which eventually cost him his job in 2012. Yeah, so my opinion on on this matter, that I felt that he was treated fairly by the Eagles. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not surprised that they make the move. I'm more surprised at the fact that Chicago had let go of their coach, more so than him being let go, because he did have a bad record. And in my opinion, from what I've been hearing and what I've been thinking about myself, is I think that the ownerships, the people behind the scenes, wanted a new environment for their team. They wanted someone with a new, fresh ideas, new blood, that can come in and take the team to the next level. And after years of coming close but no cigar, I just think that they felt that playoff-wise he wasn't their man anymore, and they decided to go a different direction. Do I think that he should deserve at least one more season? Yeah, I do. I believe that he should deserve one more season. If Tom Coughlin deserved one more season, then he'd at least deserve at least one more. Like I said, his winning record is phenomenal. I really do believe that he definitely is one of those winning coaches. I mean, his record is not bad at all. It's 130, 93, and 1, which surprisingly there are still ties in the NFL. But his record definitely justifies at least one more year with the team. But apparently, unfortunately, the organization have other ideas, and they decided to make the move. As for my feeling on him being with KC now, I wish him nothing but some luck. I think that KC did the right choice of getting a proving winning coach. That's something they so desperately need right now, especially after this debacle season they had. So I'm hopeful that he can actually turn that organization around. And you never know. He probably may prove a lot of people wrong by him not only going to the playoff, but actually going to the Super Bowl for the second time in his career. As for Micheal Vick, that's a little bit different. I don't think he was treated unfairly at all. I really thought that they gave him opportunities. Mind you, injuries did not exactly help him. I know that there's a lot of stuff that's happened that they're going to cut him. He's going to be leaving that organization soon. To me, it wouldn't stun me, it wouldn't shock me, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't think he played at all this season. So to me, it's all a matter of the fact that they just need a change, and I don't think they feel comfortable with going to the same direction with him as the person who's making the plays. Granted, His play was very limited with injuries. I will say that, but I just think that in terms of him being with the Eagles, he didn't exactly make the team any better. That's my whole thing. He didn't really excel them to the next level as you would suspect from, like, the Paytons, the Mannies in the world, the quarterbacks that the Paytons, his brother Eli, also the quarterback from New England. I wish I do not mention his name because that's how good he is. And I don't want him to be in the Super Bowl again. I'm actually hoping for some new blood to be there. But these are great quarterbacks, and for me, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He is good. But I, in my opinion, don't think he excels that team. He really don't. He had an okay run with Philly. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying he didn't have a great a great year with them, but he had a very good season with them. I just don't think that the fit is right for them. I never really thought he was right for Philadelphia to begin with. Nevertheless, do I think he's going to get another job? I think he is. There's still teams that's talking about getting him. New York Jets is actually one of them. What a surprise. Don't think he's going to the Jets, though, but it wouldn't shock me if they try to make an attempt, especially after what happened this year. I don't think he was treated unfairly. If anything, I think they gave him a chance to play football again, which is something that many teams would not have done, especially with the situation with the dog fighting ring and everything else. That team took him in. They gave him 3 years opportunity to actually re-solidify himself in the NFL, and he did. And you know what? Regardless of what you think of him off the field, in the field he conducted himself fine. Do I think he's going to find another place to go? It really all depends on how healthy he is. It really all depends on what he's willing to do for the team. That's another thing. He's going to have to understand that he may not be the go-to guy if he goes to any of the teams, and if he can able to do that, then I think he'd be fine. It really all depends. It really all depends. I do believe there's going to be another team out there to pick him up, but in terms of him being treated unfairly, no, I think they actually gave him an opportunity. Philadelphia did, and I think he took the opportunity. Injuries aside, I think he did okay. I think he did fine. So that's pretty much my opinion on that matter. I will say this for Philly though. If they're gonna make some changes, please get somebody who's a proven guy who can work with the youth as well as the veteran players. Don't get a rookie quarterback that's just get his feet wet, because regardless of their season this year, this team is still built to be a playoff team. I was very disappointed at the fact that they was not in competition. I expected Washington not to compete, and they was the only one that actually came out of that whole division. Dallas had a dismal season. New York, for some reason, I wasn't surprised they had the season the way they are, because for some reason the Giants don't play well in December. I don't know what it is about December, about the Giants, but they do not play well at all when it comes to December, and it hurt them this time. They may have gotten away with it last year with a 9-7 record. That didn't work this year, and you know what? So be it. They need to really figure out what's causing their collapse in December. They can't keep having this year after year. It's just not going to fly well. Philly, I wanted them to compete. I really did. I don't know why. I don't know what went wrong. I really don't know. But regardless, what happened is that I expected them to be one of the top teams, and it didn't happen. So. My only feeling on that is that let's see who they got in there. Let's see what staff they go. Let's see what style of play they plan to go for next year. I expect them to be back in full form. I really do. I'm hoping they'll be a playoff team. Hope they'll give the New York teams a run for their money. I really want that division to be strong again. This has been a very weird year. I did not expect the North to be what they were. 3 teams won 10 games that year, with one of them actually not making the playoff, and that one, which I'm still shocked, cost him his job. I was very shocked Chicago fired him. I don't know who they plan to replace him with. I just don't get it. I don't understand how you fire a guy who won 10 games for you. But they have a reason, and my personal feeling, they want to get rid of him for a while now. and him not making the playoff was just the excuse to get rid of him. I think that was unfair, more so than any Reid being fired, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. So there you have it. There's my feeling on the matter. I hope I addressed the question that you've asked me. And if you feel that there was some fair that both Micheal Vick and Reid was being treated fairly or not being treated fairly, leave it in the comment section. I like to read it. I like to hear what you guys are saying. Until then, this is J77 saying take care, be safe, talk to you soon.